We use blocks in AutoCAD when we have features that we wish to reuse several times in a drawing. Here I have two features which I wish to use for that purpose. As you can see at the moment, they are made up of individual components. Once they are made into blocks, they will be composite components. To begin with, I will type block and enter. Now I'm going to give the block a name. The first one I will call casing 1, and we need to select the object, so I click on the select objects button and drag a window around the casing and right click. The next thing is to pick an insertion point or a base point. We need to pick a sensible base point which will allow us to insert the item or the block accurately into the drawing. So when selecting a base point, I pick a point that I can object snap quite nicely to the correct position in the drawing. So I click on pick point, I make sure object snap is turned on, and I do have snap to end point as a object snap setting. So I snap to this end point here. The settings are shown for millimeters, which is fine, that's what we want. Allow exploring, always a good idea in case you need to edit the block at a later time. Click OK. I will repeat that to make a second block. So repeat block, and the next one is going to be called cover 1. Click the select objects button and drag a selection window around the item and right click. Again, pick a sensible insertion point. So click on pick point, and this will line up, I know will line up with an item in the main drawing, so I will select this end point, click OK. Now that we've created the blocks, as you can see, they are complete composite entities now. We can now delete them. So I just click on the Home tab, select Erase, and select the two items and right click, and they're gone. Now we've got the main part of the drawing done to a point where we wish to insert the blocks. So I will click on the Insert tab of the ribbon, click on Insert, and I'm going to select casing 1. We can see a preview here. Leave the insertion point as specified on screen and have the scale set at 1 and rotation at angle 0. Uniform scale, yes, that's what we want, and click on OK, and again making sure object snap is on. The point where I want to insert this is in line with the end point of this vertical line on the drawing. So I left click and insert it there. I'll repeat insert, and again same thing over again, and this time I need to insert it at this point here, and you can see we're snapping to end point, so we're accurately positioning the block. I've now drawn the openings in the casings on the two views, which is where the cover needs to align to. So now I will go to Insert Block once more, and this time select cover 1, and the settings as before. Click on OK. I'll just zoom a little so we can see what we're doing, and I need to snap to the end point of the opening here. Repeat insert and do the same thing, snapping the cover to the opening on the other view. And that's the job done. Bye.